station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Happening now at 6, covering the entire DMV. Tipping off for the first time at home. We are live from Capital One Arena for the Wizards home opener against the Memphis Grizzlies. Calling for a ceasefire, Palestinian protesters took to the streets at Lafayette Square, urging for peace. And we are stretching your dollar tonight, helping you save when it comes to shopping secondhand.
And the sun is setting on this Saturday afternoon, but it was a warm sunshine, even record-setting. We'll talk about who saw some record-breaking temperatures today, coming up.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6. I'm Daniel Hamburg in for Ben Dennis. Downtown DC is a buzz tonight as the Washington Wizards get ready to host the Memphis Grizzlies for their home opener tonight. And our sports reporter Alex Flum is at Capital One Arena and spoke to some fans about the excitement surrounding the Wizards' new season. Hey, Alex, how's it going in there?
Hey Daniel, well, I can certainly tell you I am excited to be into basketball season. Still got football going along, but the Washington Wizards are back. They had their season opener. Tonight is the home opener against the Memphis Grizzlies at 7 p.m. Fans very excited for the season. They're tempering their expectations. Of course, Vegas has the Wizards winning around 24 games this season as the predicted odds there, but fans are optimistic, and they are certainly excited to see one player in particular, and that's new Wizards guard Jordan Poole.
I'll say Poole I think he's going to be leading score tonight. This is open tonight. He definitely got to show the city. Definitely got to bring his A game tonight, just for us, as being fans for the crowd.
You definitely haven't felt it, since John Wall or Arenas, definitely a while ago. So I don't know. I like the electricity he's bringing back, and pairing him up with Kuzma is going to be good.
Kuzma and Poole, everybody knows we can't do it with them. They need help. I mean, like every team, the big three. I mean, we got the medium two.
Oh, as you can hear, some fans a little more excited and a little more optimistic than others. They want to see this Wizards team get back into the playoffs. Obviously, there's been stars here. Gilbert Arenas back in the day, John Wall, Bradley Beal recently. They're wondering who's going to be that next one to step up. Jordan Poole could be that. Some fans have already trickled in as the team gets warmed up, and all fans in attendance tonight will get this T-shirt here. If you take a look, it's very nice Wizards, the District of Columbia T-shirt. So make sure you get here. 7 p.m. tip-off. Wizards taking on the Memphis Grizzlies for their home opener. Here at Capital One Arena, reporting Alex Flum, DC News Now.
Maybe you'll bring me back one of those, Alex. Thank you. Turning to hockey in the district, one lucky fan got the chance to meet 3 of his favorite Washington Capitals players through a special program called Dream on 3. The fan was given a behind-the-scenes tour of Capital One Arena. The Caps shared a little bit of how that looked.
Ovi!
You good?
Ovi, I need to try to thank you for the hockey pop. Oh, see!
How we doing? How we doing? You're looking good. I like your jersey.
Alex Ovechkin, TJ Oshie, and Tom Wilson lined up to meet 17-year-old Noah Siren, who suffers from a rare genetic disorder called coloboma. It's caused Noah to go legally blind, and he lives with cognitive delays that affect his speech, fine motor skills, and learning abilities. The Dream on 3 program is a nonprofit that says it helps make sports dreams come true for kids with life-altering conditions like Noah. Well, Scott, I was out there this morning for a softball game. Beautiful weather. The sun was shining. What can we expect today?
Yeah, absolutely not hockey weather, that's for sure. Record warmth today in places like Sterling here in Virginia. 86 was the record for today, or the high for today. The old record was 83, set back in 1984. Hagerstown, you got up to 83 degrees today. 81 was the old record in 1984. And Winchester, 81 degrees, just eclipsing it by a degree, but still a degree is a degree. the old record 80 set back in 1991. Yeah, it was a warm one out there. And hard to imagine because just 3 days from now, we've got the countdown to Halloween. Now, of course, a lot of Halloween celebrations going on this weekend, but officially it is 3 days from today. All right, how about the current conditions? Right now, it's still mild, 77 degrees under partly cloudy skies. We got a southerly breeze at 9 miles an hour out there. And as we look from our general area, we pull back that view, we do see a front that is approaching. And yes, we could have some overnight light sprinkles or showers. Already starting to see those pop up here in Pennsylvania and also West Virginia. But we'll get into this activity back here to the west as we get into the next couple of afternoons and evenings. So a little bit of rain is on the way, needless to say. We have been dry out there. We can certainly use some of that shower activity out there. Now, tomorrow we have the Marine Corps Marathon here. You can see the temperatures here, 60s early on, so very mild day for the race as we get up into the 70s here. And again, an opportunity of a chance of a shower. Daniel?
All right, thank you, Scott. Well, in Hagerstown, Maryland, a funeral for Judge Andrew Wilkinson at St. Anne's Catholic Church saw dozens of people coming out to pay their respects. The circumstances of his killing had much of Western Maryland on edge this week. Wilkinson granted full custody of Pedro Argote's children to his wife last Thursday. Hours later, Wilkinson was shot dead in his driveway. Argote was found dead earlier this week. Judge Wilkinson was regarded for his integrity on the bench. He was active in numerous community causes such as the YMCA and Rotary Service Club.
He was a good judge, one of few, and we need as many good judges as we can. It's a big loss for the community.
We were all shocked over it. You know, it's a very nice community, kind of close-knit, and you know, a lot of people know a lot of people there, and we were all stunned by it.
That was Jim Ward, who's a neighbor of the Wilkinson family. Wilkinson is survived by 2 children and his wife, Stephanie. She tells DC News Now she is touched by the outpouring of support from the community. Well, Montgomery County Police believe a 15-year-old is responsible for calling in a fake bomb threat against Paint Branch High School. The threat disrupted classes for about 2 hours Thursday before officers gave an all clear. The 15-year-old is being charged with making threats of mass violence as a juvenile. Now, this news comes 2 days after we learned a 12-year-old was behind 7 recent bomb threats at 3 different schools in Montgomery County. Because of the 12-year-old's age, they cannot be charged under Maryland law. Well, DC News Now is your local election headquarters. New data out of Virginia says thousands of Virginians may have been removed from voter rolls when they shouldn't have been. Earlier this month, the Department of Elections told our sister station in Richmond that about 275 people had been wrongfully removed. The department is now admitting the number of people impacted is more than 10 times that. The department says nearly 3,400 eligible voters were taken off the rolls after Virginia State Police mistakenly classified certain people with probation violations as having a new felony conviction that would disqualify them from voting. Governor Glenn Youngkin's elections office tells our sister station most of the eligible voters impacted have had their registrations reinstated, and the Department of Elections says they've worked with state police to ensure this doesn't happen again. Now, if you are planning to vote early in Virginia, polling locations are open. Virginia state law requires localities to open early voting locations on the 2 Saturdays prior to Election Day. That means today and next Saturday, you can cast your early ballot from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. in most places.
A same-day registration is, in essence, a voter registration application on a provisional envelope. They'll cast a provisional ballot that'll be inserted into that envelope and sealed and brought back to us to be considered by our electoral board.
If you are voting early, all you need to do is show up at your local registration location with proper voting identification such as a passport, voter registration card, or driver's license. Now, high school graduates in Maryland now have a new service year option. Governor Wes Moore says it's the first of its kind in the nation. Members earn at least $15 an hour and work at least 30 hours a week gaining skills in their areas of interest. That's in addition to working with support coaches to develop and refine their post-service plans, whether they include college, career, or continued service. Participants will earn a completion award of $6,000 that can be used as a direct payment or a deposit into a Maryland 529 education account. Well, festivities for the 48th annual Marine Corps Marathon kicked off today in Arlington. The big race is tomorrow, but there are several events happening today, and with an expected 30,000 runners, there are a ton of road closures you need to know about if you're in either of those areas. Now, this is a look at the entire marathon route. To help people get to and from the race, Metro service is starting 2 hours early at 5 a.m. It'll be quite an undertaking again, with at least 30,000 runners expected, and many more than that are expected to line the streets to watch. WMATA has announced red line closures coming up in December as they make critical safety repairs to the track. There will be no red line service between DuPont Circle and Gallery Place, scheduled from December 18th to the 30th. Orange, blue, and silver lines will be running at Metro Center. However, both entrances on G Street Northwest will be closed. And from December 22nd to the 24th, the Judiciary Square location will be closed. Well, now heading over to the Middle East, where we have the latest on the Israel-Hamas war. Israel has launched an expanded ground operation to take out Hamas-controlled tunnels after knocking out communications in Gaza. The IDF also says they struck Hezbollah sites in Lebanon as well. The United Nations General Assembly calling for a humanitarian truce. More than 1,400 Israelis have died. Meantime, according to the health ministry in Gaza, the Palestinian death toll has surpassed 7,700. Here at home, thousands of Palestinians and their supporters have wrapped up a massive demonstration near the White House. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us now from Lafayette Square, where that demonstration took place. And Dave, what's the scene like there now?
Good evening, Daniel. We can tell you things are definitely a lot quieter compared to just a couple of hours ago when you had local Palestinians and their supporters gather here to deliver their message throughout the streets of downtown D.C. Thousands of people made their way from Lafayette Square down H Street as they shouted their support for Palestine. This rally came hours after Israeli forces cut off communications in Gaza, which basically cut it off from the world. It's the latest escalation of force by Israeli troops as they signaled they're moving closer to an all-out invasion of Gaza and carry out their vow to crush the ruling Hamas militant group. Palestinian supporters made clear this afternoon their thoughts about Israel's latest actions.
It's basic humanity. And the fact is that the Israeli government, the Israeli army, does not look at the Palestinian people as humans. It's the act of dehumanization, exactly what we saw with the Nazis. It's a Nazi agenda.
The demonstrators also voiced their objections to continued U.S. support of Israel. Meanwhile, we learned just a few moments ago a national march on Washington to free Palestine will take place next Saturday afternoon. That's November 4th at 2 o'clock at Freedom Plaza. We're live at Lafayette Square. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Thank you, Dave. American University is stepping up its security in the midst of rising tensions on the campus over the war in the Middle East. The university says it is now stepping up patrols and visible presence on campus. Earlier this week, anti-Palestinian messaging was found under an office door on campus. That office belongs to a staff member who's Palestinian. And a few days before that, anti-Semitic graffiti was also found on campus. Nationwide, the Department of Homeland Security says the U.S. remains in a heightened threat environment. The agency reports lone offenders motivated by violent ideologies posed the most likely threat. Several lawmakers say they are receiving calls from constituents living in fear, scared to even send their kids to school.
FBI is taking this threat seriously. But Congress needs to continue to support those efforts. And members of Congress also need to choose their words very carefully.
Now, on Thursday, senators unanimously passed a resolution condemning universities they accuse of allowing students to spread dangerous anti-Semitic messages.